All right, next up, Chuck Lohre. Talking about sustainable behavior. I'm going to wait a few seconds here. I'm going to make you start like right on your slide.
So I've been working with the city of Cincinnati to help them implement 3,000 tons of carbon reduction. Most of the excuses people have, nothing's in it for me. Well, you can get a 15-year tax abatement if you build a green home in the city, or up to 12 years if you build a business building. Recycling's a waste. Well, it's not a waste in Cincinnati because you get paid for recycling in Cincinnati. You can get coupons for Omaha steaks, depending on the weight of the trash that you put in those big green recycling bins that the city's just rolled out. And if you think it takes too much time, it doesn't take too much time. I recently moved my office, just called FreeCycle, and you give the stuff away. People come and take your desks, your shelves apart, and haul it away, and it doesn't take any time at all. Some people complain that they forget their bags at the grocery store. Well, you can buy this bra set. It has a little pocket, so you can put your bags in your bra. And they make a codpiece version for men. Some people say they like living with sharks. This little cartoon came from UK, but you do much better if you turn your thermostat back, you shut the drapes in your house, you put a blanket on your water heater, and you do better cooking. Some people say nobody gives a crap. Well, this is building value in Northside, and I bought a $1,100 toilet for 20 bucks. It was beautiful, but there they are, a bunch of crappers that nobody needed. Some people say it's too old. Well, this is the second oldest building in UC, and it's a LEED building, a green building. They renovated it. It's the administrative headquarters for UC, and that building right next to it is also a green building, the Teachers College. Some people say green's ugly. Well, the green's not ugly. Look, and here's all these beautiful homes by Potter Hill Homes. You wouldn't tell the difference whether it's the Craftsman style or your little bungalow. Whatever you want, it can be green. Some people say that they can't find the grants and free money. Well, it's desire.com, not DESIRE.com when you go to the website. So you get the right website. Now, some people complain that there's bed bugs on the bus. I could get bed bugs on the bus. Well, you can get bed bugs in the taxi, you can get bed bugs in the airplane, you can get bed bugs everywhere. So you just have to be careful. Some people say, but I drive an SUV. I drive an SUV. Before I got religion, in 2002, I had an SUV, but now I buy TerraPass for $100 a year. I have to buy carbon offset for my SUV until I get a Prius. Some people complain it's no fun to save water. Well, this is the commode in my office. We put a little hand washing station over the water closet, and we have our play with our little rubber duckies as we wash our hands. Some people say that CFL bulbs are deadly. They have mercury in them. Well, they have very little mercury in them. But if you do break one, don't sweep it up. Leave the room for 10 or 15 minutes, and then come back and sweep it up. Some people say, well, you can save a lot of gas if you inflate the tires in your vehicle to the right air pressure. So don't be a low rider, or it'll come off the rims. So this is my next vehicle. I want to ride a bike, but my suit gets wet. So here's a completely enclosed, human-powered electric cycle. It gets 2,000 miles a gallon. And 2,000. Electrosons get 2,000 miles a gallon. This is my house. I have some thermal imaging pictures taken of it. I spent 2 years sealing it up, and I got a passing grade on my blower door test. So it's the best money you could spend. And you've seen this slide before, but it represents the $30 I pay a year to buy green electricity for my office. That's all it takes is 0.017%. It just costs that little. People say it's no fun to carpool. Some people put mannequins in their car so they can drive in the carpool lane. Well, here in Cincinnati, let's try to make it fun in carpools. Some people say they'll look at my underwear. That's why I'm not going to dry my clothes out in the yard. That's one of the most wasteful energy things you could do. Well, I think I'm just going to supply them with towels that says, Honk if you want to see my underwear. At least you'll know who's looking. And just to leave it, the definition of sustainability is to leave the planet so that the next generation has it as good as you do, to leave it better than you do.